Hi, welcome to my Scrap and Space. I'm Joni Martin, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Southwest Wisconsin. And today I'm going to show you a Valentine with a pink bee. You don't know about pink bees? They're special Valentine bees, and I can't wait to show you. Let's get my face out of the way and let's do some creating. So first of all, I want to talk just a second about the Be My Valentine. It's part of the Be Mine suite. And you can find that suite of products in the January to April mini catalog. If you don't have one yet, reach out to your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, reach out. I'd be honored to get you a catalog. So this is everything in the suite, and in your catalog, it's on pages 8 and 9. The suite includes this very pretty Sweet Sorbet ribbon, these really fun papers that are not just limited to Valentine's Day, a great little gift box for what you want to give your Valentine. The paper packs include a variety of colors they coordinate with. They have these fun little enamel shapes we're going to use on our card today. And the stamp set. The stamp set includes the shape for the bee, some fun sayings, be mine, your sweetest honey, of course, happy Valentine's Day. You'll always be the one for me. There's another video loaded with that one that I used. And it when you bundle, meaning when you buy the two coordinating products and you get a % off, usually you bundle with a die, but this one bundles with a punch. I know some of you out there prefer punches to dies. And this makes the bee body, and we have two shape hearts. Let's look at our card that we're going to make today. I'm using paper from the pack, and I'm using stamps from the pack. Now notice these fun shapes. This is another die in this catalog from the perennial postage dies, and of course all the numbers, all the supplies are linked in a blog I have below this video. Let's make our card. This pretty color is called Sweet Sorbet. It's an in color in Stampin' Up!, which means it has a limited shelf life. And Sweet Sorbet is a 22-24 color. It's going to be leaving us when the new catalog comes out in May. So this is a standard card size, and I'm just going to fold it in half. And I'm going to grab a bone folder because I don't always have the hand strength. Sorry, I was trying to find it. There we go. So we're just going to fold that over. All right. And then I have a standard white card mat, and standard to me means 5 1/4 by 4. And then I just love how this just adds a touch of interest to my card front. You could do a standard cut. You wouldn't need to die cut it. You could just cut it. If I was just cutting it, I would cut it 3 3/4 by 5, depending on how much white you want to see around it. And that's just going in the center. And that can go in our card front. Now I'm using a tape runner, but whatever adhesive you prefer works fine. And that will go there. And these fun little lines, I'm going to just bring it closer so you can see. That's meant to be the path of the bee as it winds everywhere. It's really fun. So let's talk about our bee. I stamped it, and I stamped it on a pink, and the pink I used is Bubble Bath, and I stamped the stripes, and let's call this the stinger, out of the Sweet Sorbet. So let's grab our punch, and I'm going to work from the back so I can see where I'm punching. Oh, you know what? I forgot to tell you. Let's go back. Sorry. So our punches store flat, which makes it so much easier, but then when I'm ready to use it, I'm just going to push that button on the back to open it up. I'm going to line up this stinger with the end there, and I'm just going in through the side here. And then I'm not pushing all the way down. I'm just kind of holding it so it stays in place till I get it where I want it. And I spend way too much time doing this. There we go. All right, flying pieces everywhere. So now we have our bee. Now I stamped on, this is a smaller piece from here. I stamped on here the wings and the antenna. And we're going to put it here. But see what's missing from my bee? no smiling face. So I have a small block. And the fun thing about this stamp set is I have a choice of 3 faces to use. I'm using this one right now. So when I'm stamping, because I don't want it to get blurry or anything, and I want to get a good image, I'm going to tap lightly. I don't want to push hard. I think sometimes we think, oh, I'm going to get a better ink if I push really hard and get lots of ink. You're actually going to get more ink on your stamp if you tap lightly, like multiple light touches. Then, wherever I want my eyes and mouth to go, I'm going to count to 5 and come straight back up. Look at that. Now it looks like a bee. All right, we'll set that aside. And then you could glue it down, but I'm going to use dimensionals. If you haven't used dimensionals, think of thin foam that are sticky on both sides, and they let you add a little interest to your card without adding too much thickness to mail. They have a backing. I grabbed this one off before as I was trying to grab it, and then you can just pull them off. I have better luck pulling them off with my Take Your Pick tool. Then I'm just going to kind of line this up so the antenna is coming out of the head. Whoa, run away, and wings are there. I think like that. Then I went to put this on here and felt like it kind of got lost. So I cut a piece of black paper just slightly larger. And see how that picks up the black there, and then it really pops against here. So we're going to put a touch of adhesive on the back of here. Like so. And then you can put it wherever you want on your card. I'm putting it at an angle because I think the bee is flying that way. But however you want to do it. And then we're going to do like that. And notice how I have it to one side, so now I have all this white space because I want some space. The bee's going towards some flowers because that's what bees do. So these lovely dimensionals adhesives are called adhesive backed hearts and flowers. We're going to use the flowers. I used the pink on this, so let's use the sweet sorbet on this one. And when I add embellishments, I tend to do an odd number, usually 3, and in a roughly triangular shape. You want enough that they kind of say something, but not so much that the embellishments become more important than the card or what you're doing on the card. There we go. So we have our card front done. Let's look at the inside of our card. Happy Valentine's from the stamp set. And I can put that right in here and that'd be fine. But if I take a strip of the paper I used on front, which it's a 1/2-inch strip, you probably would have thrown it away anyway, and add that to the top of my card, it's just going to kind of level up your game a little bit. So I'm going to use this time some of our multi-purpose glue. It's just easier for me to kind of move it around. And notice that this piece is smaller in terms of lengthwise than this piece. So I'm going to put glue here. If I put glue all the way along here and I flip it over on my card, I'm going to have glue where I don't want it. So the rule of thumb is always glue on the smaller piece of paper. And that's going to go along here. There we go. And that's going to go there. And I turned it over because I want to make sure it's not sticking up here. That tells me I have it straight on here. I'm just going to grab a scissors and snip. My card base is my guide. There we go. We'll get rid of those little scraps. And this is going on the inside. Do you send a lot of Valentine's cards? I send a lot, but this year I'm sending even more because I got behind on Christmas cards and I didn't get as many sent as I wanted. So I'm sending extra Valentines, especially those I missed on my Christmas card list. There we go. See how that piece of just a tiny bit of print paper, 1, continues the pattern from the inside, and 2, just adds so much. So we have this great card. We don't want to send it in a naked envelope. Like, well, anybody can do that. So we're going to take our standard Stampin' Up! Envelope. Very nice quality. So We're going to take the flap and cover it. In order to do that, we're going to kind of fold it backwards. And I have a piece of the same print paper that's 2 1/4 by 6. And again, all numbers are down below in the blog. And I'm going to again grab some multi-purpose glue. I rearranged my workspace here right before I started taping it. I had to kind of look for things. I'm working on getting the best lighting for you. And I know I'm still getting there, but this feels better than what I did yesterday. So we'll see. And this glue has done its job and it's done. So let's grab another one. There we go. That's right. And again, I'm doing just, first of all, I'm gluing this one rather than this one because this is smaller. And I want to glue around the outside. I want to make sure that catches on the outside. I don't care much about the middle because I don't want it to be loose and get caught in a piece of mail sorting equipment. There we go. And then we'll give that a second to catch. It doesn't take long to add just a bit to your envelopes. But when someone gets that in the mail, they're going to be like, this is the one I want to open first. This must be an amazing card inside. And of course, if you made them a handmade card, it is amazing. Now we're just going to trim. If you're looking for other ideas to use the Be Mine Suite or other Valentines, I do have other videos posted using this suite. And there's our card. I'm not sure which flower I like best. I think they both work. Look at that. Thanks for watching my video. If what I shared was helpful, please let your crafting buddies know about my YouTube channel. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future videos. If you have any questions about the products I used, reach out to your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would be honored to help you. Until next time, take care and keep crafting. It's good for you.